mo community na etimi ayefe pa enti se wotie me wo ye nurse wo ye doctor kwacho mo nka mo homo na mo mra e mass confor aseye na ene mo betwa asase no de mo pe bia kese bia ne kese ene se de mo pe ni bia wo mo de be ma mo na afi mo develop mo community nurses and doctors afi mo amoye security personnel more service ahodo ni nyina mo from military police immigration customs fire service prisons ni nyina pacho mo betumi akeka mo ho abo na afi mo aba benya asase na mo de develop mo community na essence mo ka mo ho abo na mo ye kwekwe abaditi mass conference adaro pacho wo mo e mama kwanya shonkokra essence akwanya eda hodi mamu nyina say group the members nyina pacho be making down payment of 3,000 Ghana cedis na afi wubia 15,000 na akano omo ama osomeno makuma kodumi no 12 months it makes a year na afi wetimi etua sika no aka nka krakrasa na afi aboa pacho one plot is 70 by 100 half plot no 35 by 100 I don't pay as I said when the Mascon Estate Ghana Limited for Edin Samo that one so good Jewasa said so yeah 5 minutes drive from the Seglemi Affordable Housing Project and 10 minutes drive from Central University. I don't pay. Speak to us, the Abejo. Not anywhere the promotion is on so weekend be yeah they will come I will come share assassin. And to sightseeing and you're being in Alice, I will be register with us. Not what you would do details in where they are the office and all it was Pinterest Road in this community 18 junction. Any allied filling station, no Eddie share the battle pay. Speak to us on 0553-840-646, 0553-840-646, and after 0553-8387-30. Now, when a Mascot Estate Ghana Limited in Commando pay. But your one more bedroom was a papa, you know. Your satisfaction is our priority. I'm faster than it be my best brain publication. Now I don't pay best brain for that man. One of the textbooks I would win you now. No, I be from the basic level nursery, Equa Senior High School. But your subject to be a more Franisha with school movie. Best brain publication. Natural home cratadia bedramais. And tea, Pebia, my Obanesiania. I will fear Pacho Hana Papa. His son says, ah, your books are your dear bedramais with errors in him. I'm correct me be a proofreading. And the dancers who do it in our idea can come and just show me say, quiet textbooks and the pictures and the videos. I attach a mom of friend. It's a mission. Mamunya nim the year pa. I don't pay so oh Jay. Pay a young mathematics textbooks, workbook and a book of friend. Teach you JHS 1 2 3. One more air prepare. Na ababetro be you see pacho. Book way and a babu integrated science and ban career technology books, creative art books. I hope I'll be here about social studies, religious and moral education. One more will be a English language textbooks and one more will be at the basic level JHS, basic design and technology, upper French, Asantiki, ICT books. I would be my banner. One more at the senior high school level, our biology textbooks for the pure science student, our government textbooks from general arts, and the chef when you at the channel pay when the best brain publication and income. But your battle KG literacy for KG 1 and 2 be what are people meaning no one more be. After the colorful a year writing textbooks are in but your best brain to be a bed job. I don't pay bookshop will be a Uber Rembia, now what GB, a bebo year. So one more 0507 200 0507 200 0507 200 and after 0241 52946. Now when the best brain ending come more and pay. From what that room I won't bet you so far. But your message is in no Emra and pay your budget I can kind in a amount. Now Emma's Global Link Limited for that room. But you I quench your some dear as I said when Emma Sana a DM come more. What when this one do say and they will call a menani na oko to aso ekosua de ewo ho se okwakoye eye masters and a PhD and a okwakoye anope ss woni Emma's Global Link Limited for ADM komo na afi womo eje wo so pa eno eche no a professional person but you wunya ya obekwa amanani akotina na afi wakoye adwuma apesika de abehwefia anope ss woni Emma's Global Link Limited ADM komo Amobeje was so visa acquisition no processes that they will take you through. Na afi document be as I say one more the support to my will set to me can visa ni na. But you one be ni na no edi amount and no pay. Emma's Global Link Limited and be one more promo the acho. But now when you want money income so wo kuma send them patch boa. But you be kwasa one money senate office no directly upstairs. And which you know so walk in the Greater Accra region. Obeko a White Cross Junction. With Jacka Swamin Road no eso na when you more heading come on 0504 203401 0504 203401 and now for 0535 502499 na when Emma's Global Link Limited for any encomo and pay na one more ebeje so ahwe abo akwantu ho nsem ni nyina bacho atoto ye ede abo and pay one more daroma and abo ye me de Kwame Appiah Kubi your numbers no 0550596929 0550567929 and face 0550596929 na afi wo de wa training in no e de aba campaign no ashas here na Dr. Bawumia is in the northern part of the country whilst his running mate in so enam the western region. We will come to that shortly na yene wedi enkomo ewo ho but enano benada yene wedi enkomo ewo ha student one more ewo under scholarship from the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. Na one more ye Ghana additional for ye di omo akwako PMO ewo the United Kingdom. The deal and the challenges are one more go through. Ye ni omo edi nkomo. We would want to follow up on that story and pay and mamin ko the United Kingdom emra na ye ne wo enye juma ewo ho anope na sana yaba the politics no eso. Mamin ko ahomane so Danny Otemenka, good morning at you saying. Hello, Otemenka.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, James, sorry, facha me. Bibia boko anope.
Oh, nyango fondum bibia boko.
Very well. As we speak this morning, I hear from now which part of the United Kingdom are you?
Meda se na mede aseda enso ebema wahwefo ne watiefo nyina. Anopa dia me wo United Kingdom Nottingham. Me ye osuani wo the University of Nottingham.
Very well. And what your masters and PhD?
Me pacho me ye masters in biotechnology.
Masters in biotechnology. Very well. You can any other colleagues ni bebre na no edin komo. And then we promised our listeners say and yebesan so atwa and komodie no eso. Are you part of a Ghanaian student moko last year and a year be na winya scholarship no?
Maybe September 2023. I'm the Ghana government scholarship and at the buy.
Okay, and take us through the processes. Acquire our fast so ultimately secure scholarship, no any admission no from the University of Nottingham. Na afi muko PMO ewo hono what you are going through. I mean, let us understand. Mamin Tio.
Okay, me that's it. Acquire me fast so and say I did a lot of research about schools in the UK. And then the kind of programmer me pese me ko ready. So I settled on Nottingham University. And me go through admission process in me and my application, BBA. Then me sa a scholarship application Eti me scholarship application no yeah aptitude test. We are they will call you for an interview. Maybe interview no me no Zoom in Ghana. Eti after interview no so you're successful then they will call you to come for your letter at the secretariat. So me and me call secretariat me scholarship letter. Eti me my scholarship letter no I continue with all the processes. Me the me visa application to me my visa and me baby drew UK hanom. Na ye be drew UK in September no. Oba nso so a ye will process bi a obefam to register with the secretariat in the United Kingdom. Sa process ni na me go through register. Now register we are enso ha they have to confirm whether scholarship letter na was submitted my UK branch no authentic. And sana platform o ma create ama student no e wa ha no ye de waba so. So omo ye confirmation we no omo de meka sa platform no so. Eti omo de ka platform no ho ewie no omo be ye orientation service e ma yen for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Eti in the process of orientation no omo ma yenyan ntie se your stipends and your school fees anytime bia ombe receive funds no there are certain modalities they were going to follow to make the payment. So ye nyina obia ate no ho ase na omoma ye sa nya ntie se your stipends no they were going to pay it on quarterly basis. No so obia enya ne ho ntiase. Enti your platform no so first quarter ba, second quarter ba, third quarter ba, fourth quarter.
Kessben 92.9.
Yenya ntie bia se stipends no ye betua bi ama asuafo no. Ana afi so school fees no so ye mu bebrebe ho ma schools no dan yenka se ye sponsors no enya entua ye fees no ebi mu ho ma ye send them several letters actually say no kreni fees no yenya entua. Na afi so that was on the 15th of January.
Okay.
After say ebi mo receive notification say omfa omu school fees emra ne omu hostels omu deda de mu omu nyantua nti omu fa sika nemra no ebi mo contact secretariat no emma secretariat no so eba engage on the 15th of January no but enkoma omu ne bidi ye no letter no omu de to your platform no so na okay kan letter na bibia enkyere se omonya sika omoni ebetia mansisia so omo promise se so omo saka sika omo betua enam sa situation since September 2023 ba ebi mu ba before September no ebi mu ba January ebi mu ba May enam se stipends akonhoma sika se senka asuafo no yede etwitwa ye ho no emba ye na ye school fees no so yenya ntua ni ten ama ahokyere bebrebe ana aba asuafo no so ebi mo are resort into enema bebrebe bi a enye ni nyina na mitima ka ho asem ewo afidie so ebi wo hono ma entwa emfata se ye be bodin po
enema bebrebe che said there because we want to understand the challenges peculiar to mo situation mo wom say
minim obi a last of frame say baby a obai okosue no omotu no anado apake ne nema agwabonte ma ofre me sen osrem se menya obi amana akoda ne nchen for the meantime so on the platform no I posted it there say this is a situation one of our colleagues a community so be e won area no na obetimi ya ne samwa na so through that we were able to sort the lady out afen so minimum for so a omadeda train station ebi so so ho no ma enam say who is a student now from her, you are entitled to work for 20 hours maximum in the United Kingdom. Adwuma peno ehun odin nyese adwuma ne bi ni ho ebi ho nemum employers no omo pe full timers, very few ones na we part time worker omo accept. Inti ama adwuma ehwehwe no eyedema student no. Inti ebi wo hono ma obuy 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, ebi okra up to date onya enya adwuma, so people are struggling over here. Inti ama emema no bi nso so your colleagues ni bi be post to advertisement bi a kire se obetima be donate or sperm na omama bibi kakra obetimi e de atwitwa ho, so people also resorted into that. Ebi mo so eye
to obe mo so donate o sperm no
so donate o sperm no said the beya o so benya bibi kakra e de atwitwa ho. This is the situation, this is the challenger asuafo a yewo UK yekum, and up to date yenim da oma secretariat no ebitua ye stipends no bi amaye anase ye na ye school fees yenya ntua ye no yenim da sika eba amaya ka se sisi ya the school fees impo ye 20 no ye betimi akoso graduate by September. Me graduate me gusa me project work September. By September 13th me submit me bibia me poster presentation na my school. Say me school fees me ntue ya, how do I complete? I can't. Say me wi omoma me kwan ma me wi mpa me certificate me nsanka. Until this is a challenger ye kum ha na ade ba ko a aha yen pa so no say anytime bia on secretariat no edi nkomo, when you send them message asking for reason why
Kessben 92.9
the situation do this level omo koso ka kire nse omunya enya sika no muguso ne the secretariat in Ghana edi nkomo said be ya omo saka sika ombetu, but latter part of June your platform no so and your members ni ebe henti se sika abo, so obia ye na adwen se sika abade a yenko check your account mu ne yenhwe na majority no hu se sika bia mba account ni nemom metima kan wa fidie so se minim members base 7 evidence wo hono ma ye tue sika amomu
wo
mo ye members ben
omo ye asuafo na bia ye tue stipends ni bi amoma, it ranges from £2,000 could do 9,000 to 10,000 pounds. Ebi monya 9,000 pounds, ebi monya 10,000 pounds, ebi monya 2,000 pounds. Meanwhile, enyesa enhyehywe na secretariat no ene ye from the beginning. So a kwan number fa so e de atue sika no. Eti bitu ye hu si o se ye be find out why happens say na ye busa questions bebrebe ye ne omo nkita hodie no, and yenyanya answers emfri omo honom.
7 people na yetua stipend samba womo no. The 7 is out of which particular number?
On our platform we are around 800. Platform as secretariat na ankasa akriti ama ya ne de, we are hitting around 800 no, different categories, like ebi mu ho mo ba 2022, ebi mu ba 2023, and ebi mu so ba 2024. So on that platform yeah be 800.
I see. And majority of you now, no, especially those of you are more core in 2023, no, up to date, and I'm stipends in Tia Bakokra Emma. But out of the same group, no, Anna, about 7 people, as you put it, no, ya select you more, yet you can be the amawomo.
Yeah, Tracy can be. Minim say ebe bro 7 no, but ebi mu honoma omonya omadwen say ombe hu say ye Tracy ka bi amom. Enam say mene ba ku di nkomo. Na omamenya ne ntie say emra omudi information be to platform no so no. Omunya call say adentina ade omoye no underg no omuda be to platform so. So it sent a signal to us say then there is some kind of fishy deal be ekoso, and anona yenum bi yempese ebekoso yentiase se mutua modalities a mode to ho se mu betua no moma nyina yenya awe se oh yensa ka teku ana asempoa na enipa ba ku mienu we na yedi kan atua mo fine case ye no be any issue because eno ne asema mo ka che from the beginning but say ma anye bibisa na mo fa kuntu ase etua ma enkofo bi na ebeda wo say and ye evidence e say omotua they can't deny it, nobody can deny it. I have a survey on this my phone. Student na a failure and yamena me mabomi tirima meka and per communication say ne ebi my personal or ma admit to say yes they've received some monies. Eti ama ye dwene ho a ye nte de airquas say omonya sika na selectively omu tue bi ama manfo bi na omogya yen eno no questions are yebusa na yenya ho answers nso so emfiri ho. Na one another issue nso so ne say last week Tuesday emra wone me colleague bako edin command o make comment bi about letter of no objection oto aso ka say omogigi sika ama obo empanyfo bidin na me fa wa fidie so I clarify that statement no. Letter of no objection no. Say you be with school secretariat no. Add the notification if I say wow person who apply for that letter no. Ubet me apply. Or more criteria ube follow now apply. But yeah by no secretariat na angasa emfa sa message ni bi meto your platform no so.
Okay, because mo no munya nwie ye.
Yinya nwie. So yinya hu message bisa. But there were different platform bia student ni bi and this message ni beto so.
Okay.
Na and I'm so my student ni bi so take advantage because yemu bi ho no ma excuse me ye lazy kakra say ya nkase ye betu ye ho asi wo na ya apply ade na ye hu de ewo mu no ye resort to a third party. I'm a student ni bi and I'm so a charge a man for no be ansana or my side na momo. But my friend no any woodin common or bo and paying for bidding at the batai, but me pese me can with you so say Nenya sana na or pesa or chre.
Okay.
Eti me jina na nemu de a chowpa emma and paying for or bo mudino say na no na fum ye and your mona na anka all refer to but asuafo no bia o agent omo use that medium no to extort money from colleagues. It's here the a chopper kese ema omo fanche ya no na fom ye.
Very well, not well noted, but take us through the process. I mean, there are a whole lot of allegations in securing a year of scholarship before I will be too quiet did you have to pay for the scholarship?
Media mentia sikabia mo bia.
Okay.
Because me ana me application no. Me ana me go through all the processes. Omo frame me with Zoom. Me ana me me interview. Me ana me call secretary to okoje me letter. The only time me tua sika ye say ukọ secretary to ho no ma almost say registration fee or something fee. You know, that was 500 cedis. That one I can state it any day. Omoje or secretariat to honoma.
Okay.
That is 500 cedis. Apart from that, no, minchue sika emma obia. Nemo. Your colleagues ni bebrebe say omutue sika. Ba me angasa me investigations ma yene enkoma me no omodi no. They me mitimi deduce from yetue sika no ekire se omuntimi nkase omutue sika ma eweka at the secretariat and I say bia empanyfo ni bia o secretariat onemum said the meka say asuafo ni bi wo ho a ye lazy kakra process no ono angasa otena sefa no computer obetima aye nanso so minim say yehu ana de na ya na eba omo so a they resort to a third party. Third parties now omo resort to no and a charge omo for the services they are rendering to them. It is a ukohu unipa no na se ose mejo teku anase mpoa oye application ma oye scholarship application ma no ka kire say ombe flow interview oto wan so ombe flow interview no because application why am you go through all the process na say o qualify ono waji ni sika wi letter no so bokwa kwaje and no doesn't mean say if be a secretariat for no na agi sika eti wono so e wose ye hwe ni because me no mudi nkomo no none of them na ebetimi ana etimi ka kire me say metue sika ma asomasi wi eye mikohu madam fu bi ne ka say obetimi aye my application na ma me na wa manya scholarship even cry bi brebe ho no ma na omunyim say
Kessben 92.9
Ghana government scholarship. They told say universities in the UK no scholarship ni be, but at the end round no, omukwa oyebe from a ombeye interview no be hu say oh say Ghana hire na scholarship no e free. By that time no agent no waji ni sika wie. That doesn't also mean say secretariat no na airton scholarship. No, that one I can state it.
Very well. Now, in your own assessment, how much award in terms of monetary terms and secretariat, at the Mao?
Kessben 92.9.
And now, my school fees and I say,
yeah, so school fees there, and how much were they supposed to pay you on monthly basis?
My school fees near almost £28,000 for my program now, you know. And ya come home see council so SSNK demand every month be answer £1,023 per me letter ekutameno. Sana estate also.
In September
for the whole 1 year no. For the whole 1 year no, I am expecting £12,000 and over as my chop money.
Very well. Now, you said, sir, you are about to finish by end of September, right? And say,
yes.
In the next 2 months, what are you going to do in the absence of payment? Are you working yourself?
Yeah, fortunately for me, I have been able to secure a part-time job at Maakye. But part-time job now, Maakye no. Even though I am entitled to work for 20 hours maximum in a week. But mean can say every week be 20 no ubenya. A very few na. I don't think say ubi wo no ma which maka say every week ubenya 20 no. Na say unya 20 nimpa at the end of the month no. The maximum amount of money abetima enya be £1,000. And this same £1,000 you pay bills, your rent. Like you pay around 500, 600 going. Nti de beka no na odi be befa transportation. Edi bia to aduane adi. Nti sasika no. Me nyini se ubetimi asie bi de akotia school fees. De beka akoba na se school no obe complete but onsa encounter certificate. Na se onsa encounter certificate no so a school no enclare. And as a school na enclare anka ye school is here no I was say at least yetiminya experience in the industries pertaining to your programs ye be so that after a certain number of years you betimi the experiences ayenya no abagana back na ya beboa oman no ama oman no so atimi akonanim eti aban no nhyehyeye mu no se wo school no na se school no clear you qualify for a 2 years postgraduate work visa. Na ansa na obenya sa visa no e was school no e clear. The school na clear wa untimi nya sa application for post study work visa no. And also another challenger enam say your school fees ni yentu enti no. Majority of us yetimi and apply for that visa no.
Very well. What do you want to say finally to one more ATO in Ghana and then around the world? I believe that colleagues are cutting in answer ATO. And what do you have to say in wrapping up?
The me pese me kama wana utiene Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. Yeah, Mampanyi President Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, Vice President, Sisi Awoye, Presidential Candidate for the New Patriotic Party. Dr. Kingsley Ajiman, Awoye, Secretariat, no, your Director. Sir, this is the situation. As young for a United Kingdom, no, ye come. Yenim se, Omano, a moyading. Nanso, yenim se, Sikano so. Ebi wo honum so omoye se ombetua ombetimatua enti adesrede na yede ma omo se yes yesre omo ekwan bia ombefa so a ombeboa yen etimatua yi school fees ene yakon humasika omo promise yese omde be maye no amaye na ye nyina ye nya asomdwe ne nya opepa etimide asuade a complete na odo a ye wode maye man no adi mu kena no
Kessben 92.9.
Yengo to ligu fuma ye promoto. Yenam Kessben afidi kesi so esre omo. So with all
Kessben 92.9. Asidan
kwa. Na ahochira asuafo ye kum no. In fact, enye papa eti esre omo. Animanim ya no. Omo fom na nsi fom. Na omo mra yenwa.
Very well. James, I don't pay Mame and Nawase. Na me wish you well. I hope say ye din komo no and I'm on to SSM paying for to know one more a bit me to bring finality to this matters. I'm grateful for your time, I don't pay.
Nusume damase.
Very well. And James, Ghana, this year award the Nottingham University in the United Kingdom and Yadino at the Common, bringing us to exactly 18 after 8 high Kessben. Shannon Subame numbers no 055059699 055056799 and no numbers are and pay your dear Juma ube to me adjourn live or Facebook. Your handles no AMB no Kessben TV and Kessben FM 92.9 is to me live. Now me ba say would hear me na we ye fiera and pay uwo a year abeka La Paz Dakoman owo Nyameche New Town, New Boy Town, and Achimota areas are Mabubodin, but your single room self contained. And they are more big empty. Say, we fear na or shaya, na would ye na or baby a hoya kama. But your ubet me a friend number na want to what to be a boy. Numbers in here 0544 69 0543 0544 69 0543. Say, Owo Abeka La Paz, Dakoman, Nyameche, New Town, New Boy Town, and Achimota areas are Mabubodia, a bank circle Nina, no, but your old Daya, na what you me after your pageant to Simbia, Entina Ye Kawahano. Show offer ya nia yabeba na yababa beshe enti se oshia no pay na ubenya bia mayania na wafre numbers no 0544690543 0544690543 na wafre numbers no na watimi ayenemwa ede amayan La Paz Abeka Dakoman New Town Nyameche New Boy Town anafe Achimota all these enclaves and yepe a single room self-contained a hono a ye come so ohene honye kama me freye me say adaje me say wa ni die kwan so na boaye that is what we are looking for enti mame enna wase na endra Dr. Bawumia every the campaign no ase ewo the northern part of the country as well na the running mate in so enam the western region endra Dr. Maakye Kubi Prempe epe ketsi call on the traditional ruler for a year, the Wasa Abenfi land, Tachete Okuamwa Sechi the second, Ewo Wasa Ekropon, Eneno Ekodi and Komo. Now, concerns maybe and it's Dr. Maakye Kubi Prempe tried to justify the comparison or make on the achievement of a year. Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo ana afeiso Ghana's first president Dr. Nkrumah. Now he's come under a strong criticism backlash bebrinano ana aba about sa commenter or make here rigid video no what my yentie that aspect of a year the running mate to Dr. Bawumia na address I will make here speech I will make here on Tuesday ewo the Jubilee Park ewo Kumasi na the consensus will raise here all in an attempt to say Obama Ghana for nyina ho say Obampanyin Nana-Addo ba ye wabɔ ne ho mmɔden ye pa in fact eba ne mpontu dwuma waye bebre na Dr. Maakye Opoku Prempeh say Nana-Addo achievement no is comparable to none. Okay, enti offer the Nana-Addo aye His Excellency na offer the amampanyin aye nyina no ababeya or say bin seeda Nana-Addo stands tall and then he's the best president ever in times of history from 1957 eba babesi aye 2024 ye woman you know over 60 something years of Ghana's independence and establishment. This is the best president yet to me. Now, I mean, the phrase I will use here and making references to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is what has triggered a lot of confusion and then debate on social media, traditional media, and also Ekaho. Now, the statement is Nana-Addo dear Wayebi Chemo Kwame Nkrumah no exactly so. Now you understand clearly and Nkrofo argue on the fact that of the ideological perspective of the new patriotic party and all kasa enti for that reason no UP tradition no what they believe in and what they've always believed in and no ana a placey emphasis on a year Uranapo the statement I will make here. But we'll come back to the video shortly. Na afe yetimi asanso ahwe ne bia. Mame kwa homane so da mene Ura Jonathan Asante Ochre eni enkomo. Over adope wotime ka good morning.
Morning.
But you na empom to saying
Ready that say now so.
Erade adom men so me ho ye pa.
Ana pa we dey my ambushing pa.
Oh zamom. I go rubber be ada.
But unti I was
exactly. But that's it. Now you have to tell now when your brain so akko. Very well. Eti I don't remember me was once again. Now Dr. Bawumia are unveiling a year Uranapo before Sir Jumedie Babaso na many wedi kind at the home and commodada. The course so and no benada ewo Jubilee Park ewo Kumasi. Mamini kai until program no from Menshia ye introduce you no edenetre otumfo na afei e free ho wo ba Jubilee Park ebe ye rally. Your own assessment, I mean politically as an analyst, you know, ede na wo beka about what happened on Tuesday.
Oh, Maminchia Kessben TV ashofo ni radio TFO na. I mean what happened was quite colorful. Say administratively, no. I mean, who could this Juma Cassisi, Otum for us, so I say, or corner nine so. And now, on also so quiet at to say you are not a free in Fiona so not a fata. Some Kunya no margin chira. Now, I'm watching your good side manner could dear or Jubilee Park. Internet, say, for media, I mean, that is all what politicians do. Maybe I can't and somewhere to see and only a different thing altogether. Until your way in there it was colorfully done.
Very well.
About that, yeah.
Very well. Now let's come to the respective statement yes. So now Nkrofo believe we say allowing the new patriotic party say wamubebodwa ewo menshia no kra no wrong. Now also the Daily Dispatch anymore. The Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Mustafa Gbandi, are raising concern. Say, I mean, Otumfuo must try his best to disassociate Menshia from NPP politics. Banner headliner and Opay Dispatch Ede Abba. Then the advice from Otumfuo to Eye Uranapo. I mean, the contest of which Otumfuo Jinaso Ekasaye. Mamintio on that. Now, afe yemra de course on Jubilee Park that day.
Well, any attempt to pull Menshia into partisan politics will not be an honor to the stool, and that is it. So Otumfuo must, know the thin line between having a personal love for his own grandson. Now, the grandson is in active political campaigning.
Yeah.
And, Onono grandson will want to take advantage of his position to inure to the benefit of the party. That is where the danger lies. So that line must be drawn and cleared. And I think Otumfuo is quite shrewd when it comes to those things.
Okay.
Otumu said, of course, or say menu akasa wakukuom Otumfuo. Mesanso aka ewo nipadom wenim. Okay, and it's like he's been pushed to give some kind of imprimatur to say or didn't say share MPP ticket na CB na as if some compelling man can say, oh, maybe this is the right choice, blah blah blah. And I think he stayed away from those things. He stayed away from those things because those things will commit him politically. And with that, Onankasa will be a Pandora box in the Central region, and then many other paramount chiefs would have gone, on their own way, making all manner of pronouncement. And I think in as much as Nenana, Sabiano is not bigger than the stool, so he cannot belittle himself, and I don't think he will be caught in a political crossfire. I don't think he will do that. It is just it is normal practice that people go to Otumfuo, and of course, since the strong support base of the MPP is from the Ashanti region, you don't expect them as politicians not to take advantage of that.
Okay.
Until Kwambia, they will want to rope in to get that kind of official, endorsement of a sort. But the Otumfuo will not give you that. But I think Mr. Fabandis, and the comment is in order. It is one way or the other drawing the attention of the Venerable King to know, when you're careful, politicians, they will rope him into something about disrespectful to the stool. We must always bear in mind, it's not just about the Otumfuo stool. We must always bear in mind, Akonya yetisono. Ayana nanumu konya.
Okay.
That is where we venerate the stool. Intinense adoko kwatinaswa. Awose oya niyama ebama ekonya no enwufi. And politics acquire to date that's the more reason why the Constitution prescribes chiefs from doing partisan politics. It doesn't mean they cannot make comment on politics. But partisans, some Kwakojina to Amshabadabi, some Kwakojina simply so I can say, and tomorrow and Dabi, you are not supposed to find them there. So that is the wisdom of the Constitution. Until any say about Otumfuo will be roped in one way or the other. Until on that particular way, also a bit careful because as long as I could take that particular position, he as a politician will want to ride on the fortune of Otumfuo to rope in more of the Ashanti support base to the advantage of the NPP. That is politics.
Very well. Now, on the day, after all the colorful event at Menchia, then came a year what happened as a mammoth rally and what the
the devil is in the detail.
I see. And no, so that maybe the devil being in the detail, the speech, a course. So from Chairman Woon to me to a year, Ura Kennedy, a compare Japan, to the president, to the vice president, and then to a year, the running mate, one more echo than the x-ray. Now, the concerns are that some of the statements I will make here, he ought not to have made those statements. Mami NTO, meaning say watch any videos, what's here a couple of times.
Abra vice presidential candidate of the NDC, Ekasa.
Yes, Nana.
Yes, you know how the media got engaged. They got overwhelmed by the transition of the good professor from an unassuming politician to a politician par excellence. The speech, engaged the minds of the media, academia, the CSOs. I mean, it was simply flawless. What can we say about Napo controversy? So it's like he is living by the tag that he has acquired. A futua Otumfuo the man, we go Otumfuo any mercy. We good any mercy. You see, attend the enya no kwasiani abo nkwa sebi. But it could easily hurt the sensibilities of people. And you know, the unfortunate comment, you know, about education, so I told you.
Exactly. Yes. I don't know. Yeah, highlighting it, sir.
Yes, I told you. Me and Kwame Appiah Kubi. If you are arrogant, is that how you should be? You should behave? You see, I don't know if I quoted that. In general, the great Sophocles, an ancient poet, once said, "He whom the gods want to destroy, they first to make mad." The MPP itself, as a corporate party, is experiencing dwindling fortunes. And I quite have to say,
as a party,
yes, as a party, that is indicative of a party virtually going out of power. That is a signal. But you see, the gods no mercy was until you see no evil, until almost so name tata to your doom. That is what is happening to them. And you will have people, you see, the need to apologize. And then the Inzima Youth League, Aswariwaka, Etiano. I don't know, but if I might have told you on this particular platform, the two main parties, almost support base, can never win you any outright elections in this country. Yes, say a card-bearing members of MPP. Who are they? What is their number? Yes, say a card-bearing members of the NDC. Who are they? What is their number? What is their number? Can I win you elections? No. That which can win you elections, you know. These demographics are neutrals, undecided, unaligned, floating voters, and finally the one I've added is apathetic voters. Voter apathy, yes, apathetic voters. It's what I say. So mubufua, a day ben some no betimia can, a day reconciliation baba betimia back. You are saying that you are looking forward to 85%.
Exactly.
That is. I mean, it has never happened before. I am suspecting, if I'm not exaggerating, they won't go beyond 70%.
In their strongest hold.
In this 2024 elections, they won't go beyond 70%. Mark it on the wall. They won't go beyond 70%. One, the candidate himself is not overwhelmingly popular among the grassroots. Because if Canada Japan should earn 38%, then it means that the flag bearer himself is a problem. Two, what for will be our Baba Tawichi? Our Kasabia a bon. How do you expect neutrals, non-aligned, floating voters to relate with you? They will relate to the other side. That is what is likely going to happen. And you see, don't forget to say, the economy in itself is so bad that with the utterances. When in actual fact, the part that you guys have also contributed. Communicating with the people of the country. And I told Otumfo through the media that Dr. Bawumia will never do that. Because in 2022, before the end of 2022, time in a city, at a 2 could be 17 cities, you know. When he got the opportunity to speak to the youth of the MPP at Kaswa, for my 4 reasons why you do some purpose. 1, 2, COVID and Ukraine. The other 2 NDC4. The previous government. The other one was SS energy capacity. More charges of Mutia. They have forgotten the 4th one. So it has not been in their DNA to accept. They want to be consistent. with that particular narrative, say, COVID, Ukraine, and so he will not accept that advice. And Sadio and Asom no Kutupa. Ama Yura na Poko Kodina Tim Pieswa. What they na no akam Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And you see, if you are floating voters in the western, north central, some parts of the Ahafos and all those places, they won't vote for you. After all, they don't see anything, they don't benefit from anything. Now we also be doing matter, hurting their sensibilities. You won't get their vote.
But the basic thing, no, and it's I mean, would see a lot of commentaries about so far, even from the New Patriotic Party itself. I mean, Napo is in there to play a particular role. I mean, Obe Ginger, the base of the New Patriotic Party, especially in their strongest hold. Again, the consensus, say, baby, anana pojina workers, and not one the New Patriotic Party supporters, anana kasa. And arguably, I mean, the posturing, the charisma, and the exhibit here on the stage, biano, bibia, na warrior, ediashe party for na eshiano encrying. I mean, by a far extent, he was not really speaking to Ghanaians entirely. The context of this argument, how will you take it?
Anyone who seeks to justify Napo's comment, the ill-advised commentary, the unguarded statement, through this particular contextualization doesn't know politics. About saying about social media na wano MPP for Nkwana 80. About saying appear in the dailies, MPP for Nkwana ready. About saying appear on television, so MPP for Nkwana then it means it's a moon in politics. Yeah, about saying MPP for any MPP for Kasa Ewo Kukuoma. No, because someone fata. Or more be a video about to social media. A leaky video, no. I didn't say because the person does not believe in what you are saying. In as much as we are all MPP, he does not believe in what you are saying. Anunti no the baba what video they about to abonte. No when you go ase. What you say? Trend and say they see Western North in some year MP I say Amenfi PC
Amenfi is yes parliamentary candidate yeah.
No more Kasano. Then a PA. Because in the wisdom of those that he was talking to, some of them did not believe the things that he was saying. And that is why they videoed it and they put it out there in the public domain. And you were not, don't contextualize it to say you are talking to only MPP people. And so, you think that they are not talking to the whole of the country. They are. One that's about me or talking about comparison of records near them, of which in itself he knows deep within. Say the records near on digitalization. He was talking about records. He was talking about records. He also took a dig or a punch at Mr. Mahama as he always does. You are expecting, say, only MPP people who will hear this. No, it doesn't work like that. So that justification, using that context in India, isn't that here nor there? You see? And he goes out there in another capacity to pull the very thing without sounding apologetic. And say, in shoe and in the bind. And to me, say, we'll go to for anymore.
Very well. And not taking away the beautiful event, Koswana.
Certainly. Bad news, they say, always sells faster than the good news. Good news, they think that, well, it is your duty, you have done it, so what again? But the reason why I deal with Ababe gaining currency is the fact to say, Nipadom, Ghana for perception about him, nature say, or your hand time will move the munipa. And intino, Koya or one cassa so cassa. Monkromano, That is very derogatory. Very, very derogatory. So, I don't know if it was your platform. He must have handlers. He must be ready and willing. And it tells me, say, he is not ready for that particular position. And Speaker, may can't say, Sanyasa be a Asante region. And a year on a po, if you are with the MP all this while. If he found himself in Greater Accra, say, oh, Asante Pobu or MPs, or Greater Accra, to say, okay, something, my schoolmate, Patrick Boama, for example.
Yes, Patrick Boama.
Yes. And so, I'm on Peningu for no I say. But that is a Ghanaland. Why is he winning there? And the Usha Global Info Analytics reporter by a Crampona, that place is likely to win again.
Yes.
And to make that said, if it were to be any of these other constituencies, Amunya inherently this or that, he will never win any election.
I see.
With this kind of language, he wouldn't win any election.
I see. But the
here for more, you don't feed them. Why would you insult their sensibilities as well?
Very well. But the final question that I may be saying is that the Akofa public approach, I mean, how do we correct it moving forward? Because the heat of campaign now Kasano Afena Eshas here.
Of course, whichever way you look at it, they will use it against the party in the heat of the campaign. No two ways about that. They will fuel this arrogance, prideful thing. These are intangibles, but they make a lot of effect. Unfortunately for him, he's not seen the need to say. He feels he's trying to put Mr. Akufo-Addo ahead of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And even if you are doing that comparison, it is an unwarranted comparison. You are not in contrast with Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And as a way of trying to praise Mr. Akufo-Addo, that is where he landed. And then the language that he used, quite vituperative and vulgar. And he's going to pay for it. So if all this while he's not seeing the need to apologize, I think that's what they need to say no. For nothing at all. I deal with say send a gaining currency and any national approach. I must find a thing way of apologizing. Find a thing way if say Bia or Mikasa and Bia man can ye as you misconstrued that. In actual fact, I was trying to compare the records. And even that in itself is a non-starter. The very person that
Andra, he tried
with is Mr. Mama.
Yes, Andra, he tried to explain himself at the time of visiting the overlord for the Amenfi, Wasa Menfi traditional council. No? Now, he stated, Ghanaians are typically said that Obi Chantroa, you presinipano, but when the person is speaking the hard truth, we seem to misconstrue the Wano Aka. And he still believes under the UP tradition, the leadership of Akufo-Addo, is far more better. And Akufo-Addo has done more in terms of achievement than any president be our mind with, and he still stands by it. Is that a good justification? Because a principle I will believe in as a typical UP person.
Speaker, even if that were the case, the legacy of Dr. Nkrumah still lives on. How many years? How many years have we had intervening government?
Maybe it is because we have not turned attention to the other leaders and so a contributing a massa achievement a buy.
Then I think that Dr. Napo will have to be assessed again. I don't think he must. I don't think, and I still insist, that I'm not sure he was the first choice of Dr. Bawumia. I'm not sure. Because if what he's saying is not born out of the fact. Dr. Nkrumah has been dead for how many years? We are talking about a man that worldwide by 1999, 2000, he was voted the man, the African of the millennium. The African, an achievement. The African of the millennium. This is a man who was by far even more than 200 years ahead of his peers. You see, development in a We don't even know the developmental framework that we are using. What is the framework? Do you think that when you go and build here, you build here, you build here? What is the framework are you operating with? What you call in thesis, you are writing the theoretical framework. What is the theoretical framework of our developmental agenda? And now you tell me asphalt 1 year upon it. Asphalt. Meanwhile, TPA asphalt from airport region about Takrady up to Nyamransa through Cape Coast. How many years on? We are in 2024. That road was done only another way in 2000. 1999, 2000. That was the time I came to first year in university because I was working with Sonitra then. Share other asphalt, yeah. And tell me, Uber UCC, for example, they just did our asphalt for us just last year at some other places. Kokoshe, Speaker Bra Campus number she. Akwana Esa. Meanwhile, CP, from the East Gate to the new administration area to Science. Nansia no mo sande ba koto so, but that time no mo yes our road, no mo a social corporate responsibility for us. No mo dey. But that road existed all these years from 2000 up to now until say omo internal roads here, omo dey asphalt 5 inches essentially the torso at the Mai. But the other places are omo an express road, you know. When you are going to a place to call Science Shatawale Theater, but that's not the actual name. A sandwich lecture theater. Well, see the road. An asphalted road dancing. So in terms of development, I mean, you can mention monumental projects, developmental projects. Up to today, top of Tama Harbor. Until Mr. Mahama or more time no more a BMO, now they are able to receive bigger vessels. What? Look at the framework for which you would do a harbor. Then he did another Takrady. Look at the framework. Also, a DNT, but I DNT because the developmental project framework, you know, we are getting timbers from the western region. You have bauxite coming from there. And you have the train from Takrady, from Sekendi to Kumasi. These are areas, forest zones, that you can cut goods to the harbor, to Takrady. I mean, this is what we call visionary leadership. Shell Road, when we talk of a motorway, and then technology called MUC, and this is happening in an era of the very president you are trying to compare. Even the impedance of not even comparing him with President Kufuor. How does he come? You see, governance is not just about projects. Look, infringement of rule of law is part of governance. Manipulating state institutions, bastardizing state institutions is part of governance. Corruption, daylight corruption is part of governance. Does he know that for the past 3 years, the lowest of corruption ranking that Mr. Mahama had is the highest of the very president that he's praising? Does he remember that every government in this country has borrowed some money, one way or the other?
Yes.
Ebane sign no nkwa ne papa akufuado ene ne nua baomia abanso no kofonya haircut debt exchange program maintain that. These are realities, the arrogance. You see, into no omuntie otumfo nkomo ono ma bo efutu ode ama omo.
Very well.
You see, have an introspective analysis of yourself and the things that you have done. One MPP researcher, about Abontin, he was talking to his own MPP faithfuls that Omo research say the free SHS will not win them the elections. Neither will it be the allowance to the allowances for the nurses and then the training colleges. It should be the economy. They must find a thin line of accepting and apologizing, right? And one year consider more. But the daylight arrogance is something that for me, it tells me, say, he whom the gods want to destroy, they first make mad. And finally on Napono, the one ancient poet by name Menanda is reported to have said that it is impossible or it is difficult to remove folly of many years in a day.
Jonathan Asantiochi, Doc, I'm grateful for your time.
You're welcome.
Very well. And Jonathan Asantiochi, Doctor, University of Cape Coast, is a political analyst as well, speaking to us and pay. But my main call ahomane so na menemi of abakonso any enkomo. Mr. David Oforiachiampo, a former NAT General Secretary. Now, Napo became an education minister at the first term of President Akufo-Addo. David Oforiachiampo worked closely with him, especially at the inception of a year free senior high school policy. No, of Maakye Maakye, and to say, but you unmute your microphone, no, not mentonka. Why? Okay, I fed you mentonka. And to say.
Sorry.
Very well. Eti unuya na say ya boni di. Meka say unuya because one na ye juma closely as a former education minister. As a then our education minister na also we a leader of the biggest teacher union in our country. I mean on several occasions, only na po atna the round table. I have a lot of discussion, a lot of conversation about the persona and the character. Mamintie wanope say ye cut Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, knowing him closely, no, or any pabeya.
Well, Speaker, me that say, in a gist, in America say, or you only pay open consultation pa.
Okay.
In terms of Juma or no, on taking decision, keke. Ono ojidi se ade no nyansa ne onu ko atimu enti bibia ni a se otie wo so badwen ohwe kwan a mu nyina mo betimi aka bomu na jumadi ede na ni so no watimi aye ni ye. That is how I will say he is.
Now somebody says that the devil is in the details. I mean, one in a year juma. In fact, only a year Juma for how many years as a union leader?
For 4 years.
Only a year Juma for 4 years. And on how many occasions now when Kanta no as a former leader of the educational sector?
Oh, Speaker, me to me kind cry because I don't know any baby I just say Asembia bana opese mususu ho fan ho class obe frost but more than share ni fie na yesusu sase leto sumienu o yeni pe bia o kan de pa it is only the kwakusia now wo fa obi a obetimi akona wo akoka wo de a kire no ma wa fa de a na wo dada wo. He reads a lot and that also means ono aji to mu say on shada nya educationist and the philosophy behind the Ministry of Education no on shada enim ni ye and then say obey successful there na o say stakeholders na e education mu nyina no
okay
ono mo to adwen na amase e ba say obey make decision bi a decision no backfire make hyper tema free SHS omo pese omo hyase a oni eshi na obi say yadwen anything me dem me waneti ase say free SHS ne de ono na ban ehyehyeye because eno na omo gina so koto aba e na Ghana for to aba ma no enti yen de we don't have anything to say because we manifesto no na we implement mom de in the course of the implementation we say ba say yen kofona edi o mani me teacher for no odwuma wo mo ye no ebedo so a chen de o mo ye nesisi ade a na o say aban epe kwan bi a obe compensate wo and basically you know ade bi a oje tumu e ma di anima ni o ma pen ko hia e ma ye de tu nani ma o mo je tumu e ma o hye bo se o mo bobo modin se o mo introduce sa double track no within about 5 to 7 years no o mo be infrastructure in the schools said ye be ya ye be back to the normal system of running na po yo bia say assembly kra sia it doesn't matter where he is because me kai pa say now there was a major issue bia na was edi hon komo that time no na omo start free research nti na o kumase na me friend and also o kumase na me so okay na me ba ho anopa no nti anopa I got there and we met unu be be share
Dabi.
they share golden tulip this is any friend me ba kumase
Yes, Lancaster.
Lancaster you share car park me do no a park me friend no zu otini car na me koye ene ekodi nkomo na ne ozi edie ni nyina ansa na awia no to aso court tamale it is a ban adwuma yemu pa dia or ya result oriented you be a ba adwuma mu a onfa ne position no ehunahuna wo onfa ehunahuna wo de bia pese otie wo wadwen meku na dwen enti de bia se ye be hia obefra me se champon fra unuanum ogasa unuanum na he is referring to that time na dai poku na grad president na ali ye CCT president
Okay.
fra unuanum ni hia and we can meet about 2-3 hours in his office after 6 e pass who say so na ye kan no ade hia pa o twe ne director general che ne lieutenants 2 direct deputies ni na be trase me bobo nsem no ho keka ne yie a ye be free ho no na eniema ko yie nti so obeka ya during his tenure no hardly na what say ye cost strike
Which was very remarkable, sir. I mean, over 4 years, teacher unions, and cost strike that. One declare strike that.
Because only pano, when he asks and you confront him with the facts now, he's able or accept it. So what is the way forward? And today, if you have such a person leading a ministry, better than what I say, who cost strike. If they do a big crop on us, it be charged. It's me friend. Kaya Unia, I never say I can any to say, one me and fair be anka and koye, but me a frame me ever. Make I say, either in 2018 or so, now, two pensions, no, she can be Akikemuana, or the controller, name for releasing my schemes. And I employer sponsored into Ministry of Education, Ghana Education Service Occupational Pension Scheme, Ministry of Education and FSO. So we went to him and told him, say, Masa, Yesika, I was a investor, a teacher for no call retirement or Minisikan, bears a bosom in Siani, or market or more for my, and yet they are catcher. So one could 200 more, you better issue a first statement. Subsequently, a month 2 weeks, then quite. And he acted on it before the month. That's the kind of na coming in na Oma release Emanaba. So only me would be some Napo some pa there. It doesn't matter what other people say. Me as somebody who worked with him, no, we are a very listening person or comfort nipa, and his doors are always open because. It was during his tenure that I entered the minister's office at any given time.
As a general secretary.
Yes, you call her now, or best send a message, say your money be about 5 minutes. It doesn't matter the number of people who are there. We will go and resolve our issue before we go. So that's the kind of person that he is. I mean, he knows to say, and he works. and that is a very remarkable thing about him.
Now, so what if you now what to say? I mean, a lot of people are saying on traditional media, on social media, tagging him with the word arrogant and then we're prideful. I mean, how do you correspond to such tags? And then knowing him personally, any Juma or personally, no? I mean, is it a different thing? I mean, Ghana for car, you see it's a nyesana nipanetiana.
Well, Obiani, the way I hunipa. Me cry, me tia grandma was arrogant.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yeah. One thing about life, and I say, we are very assertive. Now, unim, what you are looking for, you push for it. So, what I know of Naposo are very assertive. Very, very. And because I didn't know, before Obeshiano, no, I didn't only be doing Komono. He knows so much. And you know, oh, my, Kwame won't card there, and you're not correct, and I always say, yeah, local setup, no. So you'll be a Uju Hudia. Yes, who are dear. And I was that.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, guy, oh, you're too known. Young man of name.
Or Jenny Hootie, because
she has a movie on a particular issue. Because there are many times I share no, I say, say, why you could share no. Nine years, but your quiet analysis are not one because I hear on a board so from step 1, step 2, you the cocoa driano. Ye, I to honor Ubia Huaju. Very, very assertive and very intelligent. That one, the main candidate. Napo is very, 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 very intelligent. And it is the only and yes, also I know you have to justify why you think what he's saying is of less importance than what you are saying. And for me, I didn't any arrogance in him. I saw him as somebody who was knowledgeable, somebody who was very assertive. Because me all this while I didn't see him. Even the minyam brekra na me kokru na me friend say oh officer or ha me kwa be ko hunu me dey chance bonk mo bi about 30 minutes 40 minutes. An arrogant person would not do that. Obi on na adwuma on ba kro kwa jima on ye na adwuma wa ba kro ma aso person say o tese osebra. No, I don't see it like that, but obia need the way they see things.
Very well. Meaning say what wrapping up with you. Meaning say what on political level as well. I mean, the work is on the professional work level. Now, the political aspect, especially what happened on Tuesday, meaning say what share when your videos ni be etie. Statement I will make you the posture, the charisma on the stage, and now no benada a term. Any backlash abase say, I mean, is it really needed? Say Ghana for a man at that level of backlash.
Well, I would say, Krum say no. In politics, you find we are our tradition, political tradition, will belong to. But for me, I was happy he was being unveiled until I start back to watch it.
Okay.
I would say, it was an unnecessary statement. So what you say? Because the battle now, for the political power of this country, is between the MPP and the NDC.
Okay.
And to me, as a communicator, me and my public relations and my name, Sankadano na menen na woko, and I come in a trance, and BBC bisa a synopsis. I deba some no beka ho asem na Saturday will be Pimua. I would have told him to drop it. Because that was not the forum to articulate that. Maybe Nanka Mijidi said Nanka Obeka Bibi about President Mahama's administration. Maybe he could have even picked it from Atamil's time and ended at Hamas time 8 years. Nanka Wafa Akufo-Addo su time ebe ended December so ebe 8 years. Nanka compare achievements. So and on but because of that statement, I've heard so many things said about him. But another politics, it is his personal opinion. If he has said, say, for him, he thinks Akufo-Addo was a better president than Kwame Nkrumah. Well, that is his own opinion. That's what I say. But I can say it's an unnecessary distraction. I don't think that was the forum now. I was a guy, it's the way back because I take the importance of that ceremony away. Emma, she focus now. I could see the person that they knows him already from his school at Prempeh through to tech and all those things. So behind him said out here, very bold, very assertive, and Sanya Maniema. And you know, with the I think say it was unfortunate, but I think say going forward, you know, because of the backlash now, but he will be very measured in his communication on issues that would not inure to the benefit of the ticket.
Very well. Over, I don't pay me that. Why?
Big up.
Oh, yeah, guy brutal. Give it for a jump. Speaking to us, former NAT General Secretary. I mean, he was a NAT Secretary. I mean, from 2015. I mean, he's been there for so long. I mean, one Ministers of Education, Bebredano, Anna Ayejuma. He worked closely with Napo. The reason why this conversation came up this morning. That's 7 after 9. Hi, Kessben. I say, my fast and be Eclipse collateral management. I don't pay one more darrow, man. Pacho Eclipse is a main country. With Japadi and Krata, Nina, Fabija woman. Now, one more debate, Jumana, I feel one more to your Sika, I don't pay so wood, me, we a Japadi, why and Krata, and the two a Japadi, so Eclipse at the Bay, now I feel one more to your commission, and what you know, Pacho whoop alone, only collateral, speak to them. One more Ebeboa with collateral, I bet me, I'm our secure facility. One more Ewa Delta News site, Tabakan Street, for one more to pay on 0266 9020 0266 9020 and after 0302 551877. Now, when the Eclipse collateral management for ending common and pay. St. Louisa local rice, a Ghanaian made local rice, with drama so. But the good taste of Ghanaian rice and St. Louisa for the amount, a natural in taste. Na yemfa bibiano enfremo. I don't tell pay say what you make that would hear me. Maybe I will be as I said, Oma won't say to make St. Louisa local rice. A beboa pomodin ye pa. Na edije sem say who use St. Louisa local rice. I wouldn't know who the beer that. This answer would the year be and see one and say and tissue. This answer a natural papa. Yemfa bibiano enfremo. I don't pay more we and tone you know, near more ya will be here more. And the annuity na say your fried rice, jollof rice balls, mutuo na oh yeah, sorted, ningina no mpacha ubehia St. Louisa local rice na what you mean edibi admo. I don't swear the pa, I don't pay when they were more any say open the do more to a ton no be a wholesaler. I don't pay St. Louisa for ebeje also na one more to me any wedding come call a year La Paz one more ebe echo bank no na when they were more in come from numbers no 0277 452742 0277452742 and now for 0546 242343 0546 242343 now what is a Louisa Eddie and Como Amobejo so Abua and it's only 10 after that and our banner but what's nice if we be dimma for the hospital and say yes, I want to say. Yeah, come on. I like the way no bo me did. No bon say.
Mr. Speaker.
Okay. And then else.
Ziga nata dene dem say Arabic enko.
Oh, sir. I don't want to try some baking kind.
Baking kind be there.
Maybe episode this.
Me dem say ntwe twam a we mo bopa.
Oh, sir.
Sa twro twam a say yenim de be ye do wo twro nata de mu nyina sa de abeta. Because atare de say ntwe enko ha.
I see.
You heard the day.
By any income, what to say?
Me that say na ya chia. Etiefo ni arefo nyina midimafo se yenka cho bibia se wadaroma o ho na nyarewa ne odu esi a eye Dr. Time da so say fa yare ne betoa no poku ase mayera midimafo na onfa bre ento so fi so no ne de ebre ene na eye adwuma ewo na so eye ho intime pacho se wote wonom ne sentatia case yare ene odi ase a eye midimafo infections awodo nyina no eye entatia case de owo gonorrhea wo candidiasis chlamydia mo sa no ne se hawadwene a midimafo Herbal Hospital. Dr. Simen Kancho say in tatia case and now my symptoms no impra sa burning sensations no many ade no tim say discharges and ya na hadwene into midimafo se wadaro mabra na onfabre ento so wo yefunu kura hodo bia ni nyina ye tatia case de ekro ni wudi asem antimi ni di ye wo mini mo yekro wanu mo yekro ekro ni nyina wo within na antimi fa wani hunu no midimafo se kantatia case no ho wo kokọ asori ko bio o malaria so akobi fi senso tutu entontom no omunyina adwane afia bonten be hye dem no mo riye yana de na no aba be pie baabi na bobo bane de bi kawa ene ano o hye papa panti ko midimafo na kobo ho ban free sa entontom atiri die ne ho na nya pomoden ema akra o anemia yare midimafo se ekantatia case ne ho evisa anemia ye wa untimi nante distance wo kakra no akoma ase etiato yem wo ho na moja so te eni subrita atna wo so a midimafo se ni nyina no eye entatia case abusua sisi ade kwankrote so a ye midimafo usisi no emu echim ne srade nyina re say no enkasa ni etwe ne ho entini ni so aye loose enti okoto atimi se wachi kasa ni ye wo yasa ojo ho ba bia enye midimafo se wachi ampa a oba midimafo aso ye ho a obetene enti enkrapoma ema nipadua anka na ejina brane no emu nko amienu ewo sisi ade ho enti komidimafo ho no on time 30 minutes into sisi ne so fi say mema ne sisi no anom de bo adwuma no na ye no kwasem todo because obi ani fi adi no ohun so obi adi ni ti fire anaso ode ne nan mienu aka abo ho fire dada bi adi sisi no na yes adwuma ne intimidima force fa ade ne bra fa time to so ye hwa nyarewa ye friend chronic na na se kwankro ni nyina na midima force ni nyina no ye manageable nti brane manage udi ne emfa mo pressure ne tel so midima force ye hwe akoma no kwan ofa so ye adwuma se bokosoro se boba form se ejina hene enu nti na wohuna mane sa na ekwochechire wonsa form de ani dimirika gigigi ene soro de no edi asi amidima force fabra ye manage ma fi se dakra akoma na anya adwuma no obekra atiasefo na afi wato ananano monsi edu nti midima force yen kanche osebra ye manage pressure ne mawo na nyina brane according to your body and mass in the system no said de be ye beboa wo amwatena se edu nkwa na me fi se akoma na ntimi supply moja esu enuane nro ene oxygen from ma amfa ma nipadua kwa bi e wo system ni mu akwa ne bi wuso a waso betimi ayehye Dr. Time da so say diabetes fabra type 1 diabetes type 2 ni nyina na ye manage e wo office o pancreas nya adwuma yi a na sentimi produce insulin ni so entimi am break down aduane edi end product friend sugar no enyi yi ama yen kakra me enya hoden a eche so sugar level sem no enye perfect intimidima force wadaroma fabra ne fabre ento so mawo ne enhwe sugar sem ni nyina na enyina brane se de be ya se asiche yade ye yarefon bi a ebetena onipadua so a na efon wo ubeyi nu eche no afa ekro bi betu kra na entimi ngu da bia na nipadua no aye nyanga sa midima force enhye kran bra no fa time ento so Dr. Time da so say so what prostatitis infections are bra ho no fa bre ento so na watwe mienu fi say sa infections no eboa be ma anase ebe nipadua ne so a ha adwene ye papa if so prostate ho nsem no ebe de ja na affect jonso sem wani beba so no ne a show rubber midima force bra ye nhwe prostate no emfa ma se de be ye beboa wo ama wo sperms no atimi a produce na so atimi a wo ba entina ho nye hwe han e ma jonso nche wanajo obesori no na chese waya se ekukuru neta ho obeya wontimi nyonso ni akotwa na de rubber to be midima force sa jonso sem ni nyina no ye ko atie to ase ama wo so atimi agina bra na visa prostate no eka no no ampe ho asem amua ebetimi atwa be ma wawo a wontimi enwo eba midima force wo kidney ho nsem a eyo no na de na otwe me ensa time atoso fa de ne beto nchia so kidney ni nti wo na se atata na say wo didi aduane ne timi tena wo yam saa for a very long time intimi digest enipadua na ekwa ahochiam kidney ni nti ni nyina ne say wo kidney no efidi e wo say wo nipadua mu a e wo say so ne so no wo de ni ntimi nye say adwuma no e de haw ne amane abro midimafo Herbal Hospital say fa de ne bra ne emfa time na otwe miensa ento so yentu kidney na say emfa mawo wo so didi ahwe aduane a wo die ye hwe ano ne bi a wo nonom ne ye enuane nro bi no hwe ni ye ma wani nkwa ho nowadays because eno na di nsempi e break kidney no to ye nhwe han didi anyhow bia na o kidney ne da che benya amane doctor time da so say eye na watwe miensa fa kidney ne bra ne nhwe ma wo so wo stroke abrabi if it's a stroke na e ba na e bo nka ya waka cho say adwendwen ne dɔɔso dodo ɛne ye Ghana de pressure and de te ha pa na so do adwene ma na ebetete wadwene mu ntini ama ntini ne bia rapture ama mogya nwuna gu aminim de stroke aba bɛbɔ ntimi di mafo sese wo ho na wo kasa na emeye na ona ase ayetitiri dodo da bia so gyina fa so fa adwojo wanim no ɛfa ye dududu o nsaoma so a ema onsanso na onanso ani nyina timi se enuoma nhyɛ da nkɔ yi a midimafo se na watwe mienu fa stroke ne bre yen emfa time nto so mawo na yenkuntia emfama ye be ma pa wo na wo low sperm count a wuntime nwo eno de no doubt about that ntino fa de ne bra ye ni hwe kura de ma wa e be che onuane bia mo akodi ama na bustu ama nso tutu a etime akun abo o ye oba opa wo ne se won so wo menstrual cycling ho problem a midimafo se awo no unya bi bilateral tuber blockages anasa fibroid si wa wo dia no kwan a fabra yen hwem famawo na yen hwe kwankra be fa so a ye be kwati asa nyarewa ni nyina ne aboa wo amwa wo fa ho afa aba fi sempanimfo se awo ye dini ne ntina kan ye nwua ba asem kra mpacho ni bia da bi no aho kire ba wa ankasa wo be hu ni se yes wo yefunu adi wa bro midimafo se en kan cho se wo no mpem ya de abra obo ha ni kotodwa anim no entini na ewo ho ni nnompeni nyina anyi cap no eye ne ya ne nsanso a ne nanso a ono atimu se oye ho hwe a enye ye ni chepe na chibremu na chikasa ni kotodwe saa nnompemu hawa eye infections a arewi wo nnompenimu ama ede hawa brewo ede yawa brewo no midimafo na ekwati atu ase ntu wo rheumatoid arthritis sasabro ahodo osteoporosis arthritis some no eni wudi asi a doctor time da so se men kan cho say bra midimafo ho na onfa time ento yade ne so na nnompemu ha no kra de eno so kantatia case no ho say hepatitis A B C D na ache wona huna mane eja wo twa case ahodo emfifre bi afefefe ni paduanim de hepatitis A B C D ni bia brewa fabra midimafo ho na ye fa time ento so fi say no so bacterial infections na se wo kwa na se nkwa na tena so cha dane viral na kra ko panie na me fa system no protecto timidimafo se wadaro masa how ni nyina tew so a fa beda midimafo Herbal Hospital doctor time da so ono na de bre eto enkofo yade so o se enkwaje ayarehwe tententen wo baabi ye nkrapoma emfa ma home prenu ene entena hwiche mu emfa ma home prenu ni nyarewa nyina ye ntatia case ni senti yarefo yare ni owidimafo ene midimafo Herbal Hospital doctor time da so kumase atwema ebua kwa agogo behu yen enkran so midimafo pokwase Maria no so behu yen numbers no eye 0244 77 42 82 0244 77 42 82 0500 72 15 0500 72 15 Midimafo Herbal Hospital doctor time daso Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. That's right.
All right.
Yeah, be sure. Thank you. Shadow come me why?
We're 2 points or better. Next week. All right.
Let's take
yeah, Kwame Jusu.
Nyako
padaro mabibi aboko. Yes, yeah, nyamia domaraka. Eseye papa.
Say ne watch your on third.
Also share today be pa.
Thank you.
Yes. We zige stay katade na mdia betra asi no.
Oh that.
Ane. And then am person be ya di na mdia betra Kwame.
Mami nti o kakra sa.
Yes, yeah, be kitu e bi Kwame. Papi ene ne kasa last one.
David
Ofore-Champo.
Yeah.
He has made my day. Kwame.
Yeah.
Yeti adwuma mu ase no. Said that chibi so.
Yeah.
Unwa. Na obi ka ho asem bia. I'm the right person to give the vivid account of you.
Exactly. You got the Martinache.
Yes. Minimum onenso. Yiminim de ka min de chini.
Yeah.
But you are dibi wo ha ye ka bet me aka cho say sa do the Kwame Unya no. If you read synoptic gospel,
yeah,
when it says synoptic gospel, is the three gospels in the Bible, the first three by Matthew, Luke, and Mark. Kwame, they give the vivid account of Jesus Christ. So if Peter is giving an account of Jesus Christ, Kwame, who is John Wesley to say the Peter can who is a C.T. Russell to say that what Jesus Christ, Peter is saying about Jesus Christ is not true? Yes, Kwame. Paul and me can't Jesus and want someone to Peter that. Because Peter ate, slept, did everything, dined with Jesus Christ. You understand?
At the time, I know be a
yes. We need to be very careful. Say, we follow and conform because of politics. Then we destroy people just like that. Sure. Matopoku Prempenapu. I have gotten opportunity many encounter several times.
Okay.
There's some encounters I had with Napa. He should have berated me, but he did not. Not because of Osomio, but ni suni ne bang. And yes, ni suni ne bang. And the real crown. That is why he did not do that. But I have also had an encounter with some members of parliament and some ministers. Kwame, the first day you see that this person is an arrogant.
But
yes. Ne kasa ni be an encounter. Wohua the we obekasa. Ne neye obo kra no Kwame. Who is so arrogant? Me na catch you. Check. My mkase we sin sure. Ora Joseph Yami.
Yeah.
The national organizer of National Democratic Congress. Yami yene ni ti Kumasi no. Meme na me ma Sami Jamfi kasa on radio first. I introduced Sami Jamfi on radio. First time. They oba fi akra okai. Yami and the Sami Jamfi de bre. Yami na tete broje Jamfi amani. Joseph Yami ayene ni no. Wo hu bia ono kasa. He ziga mu kasa munya butro. Ziga mun kasa peace said the beya pepe ya baba. Yami principles not as a rollers. The principles not as a rollers. Or per justice. Or a peaceful person. So me na nyame wanwa say Joseph Yamin and ya son sofo. Wa ye sofo. Wa ye Reverend Joseph Yamin. And nyame wanwa da because minim Yamin na mininu no. Menana nantiache. But you go Kumasi Ashanti region. People tag him as a violent person.
Yeah.
So do we say people tag Yamin as a violent person. But you do Yamin is not violent because Master Kofi Duma is on record. Said it on radio. Say May 2008 Tabano May 10. Tiasma Mekani and 2008 the MPP in our power. Then the table has turned where build up to 2012 election. Yamin also on the record say Meme na meye secretary ma that National Democratic Congress ewo Ashanti region abatwa na ye beto no bia beto one was me so bia beto one because he was speaking out of precedent. Jamaica what I say Jama so Kofi Dubaka say obia beto 10 Yamin say meme na me power obia beto one. And when Yamin started this agenda, people tag him as a violent person. But me namno, bet me akasa Yamin never. Omo kase matopoku prepenapo arrogant. How they have any encounter with him? It is because enkofu kan omo kabie. Napo arrogant. And you not said the word arrogant no ni wiase. E wo wiase. Matopuku Prepenapu Kwame.
Yeah.
We have seen MPs, Kwame. We have seen ministers, and we have seen people pure arrogant. The word, they are even arrogant than the word arrogant. Na pusiawa how be wafa on fahuno on level. You come down to your level to be with you, and then a papa na confess him. I comment him. I can't answer him. Let us stop all these things. The person has said something about Dr. Nkrumah.
Yeah.
When you look at the MPP people, some people are not even happy. But listen, nobody can't we see say this is politics. If you think that he has said something against Nkrumah, you wouldn't vote for him. That's fair enough. So be it. But this is politics. And that new patriotic party is born out of UP United Party, National Liberation Movement, Progress Party, Popular Front Party. And these people are the direct opposition of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So what do you expect him to do? You should come and shower praises to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And you do matter. You bet me aka Kwame. You at radio suno. You bet me aka Dr. Nkrumah wasem. At the end of the no CPP person will eulogize busy to a certain level. And the vice versa. Sanity. It is a pure politics. The man has bypassed somebody as second president of a republic. Or in the fair page of fear, Nana Nimpon blood. I am president. He bypassed that person, President Kufuor, while bypassing President Kufuor to label Nana Kufuor as the best president in the 1957. That is his opinion. That is his opinion. Kwame, it is politics. And this in the can be media 5 people in order since Fourth Republic.
Say ya the papa.
Say ya the papa ya bone. MPP organized Kubi Praku demonstration. Adeba ko de tibo akotre pa VAT. Abo ba na MPP be se bukina. Dia me ko atase. And in the vice versa, necessary training allowance. Me the baba we so me farmer we see ye e bu come still obi ase ye. Nobody obienu ho beka papa diafa ayi UPD bienu ho no mo a we typically NLM ni akwame obeka papa diafa Kwame Nkrumah hoda detention all this stuff I be by na Kwame won ka papa wonu omu di nkoma. If you read books then you see that obi or born out of our politics edidi na chino Kwame won yes ade ne da sana te CPP and the UP and the LLM, and it is about MPP and NDC. That is how it is. So let us consider what Napo said. Napo said, a pure politics and oil. It's a pure politics. Ebia within him no crown but it is politics. This convection Kasachano, is the number one. Because of that, you wouldn't vote for him. And that is fair enough.
Very well. Thank you. All right, 29 after 9. It's very soon we'll be checking. I'm faster than be Bayport Savings and Loans. I don't pay one more the fixed deposit investment, at the about Bayport say I don't pay min kaiwo na me mo won kaye biem say ene obetimi edi usika no ababeye investment wo mo so ye wo mo ebebe fixed deposit investment account no edi amount na afi usika no obetimi edi ato ho boso miensa boso minsia ananso se afi baako wo mo no betena se na afi interest bia se baso bia no wo mo ene wo a negotiate na afi ababeka usika no ho edi amount we no eti se de wutifie na usika no eye adwuma edi amount pacho haircut bia ene ba bia with Bayport enunti anope mo ye groups mo ye business women mo ye market women we a businessman pacho we individual okita 5,000 Ghana cedis and above Fabra na yemfanye investment ewo Bayport Savings and Loans emfama ebeboa wo ye pa na wobenya osika so eso emfaso bebre anope se wotie mi aboru Bayport branch bia wonim bia across the country na woni wo mo enkodi nkombo ni teach you say wo won cry ha obeko eye kokomlemle ATTC school no enchen hwa obehu se Bayport wo mo office kese pa no ewo ho anope woni wo mo eni enkomo fra wo mo on 0245 153283 0245 153283 and after 0263 007922 na woni Bayport for eni enkomo anope marema eye Kobe Baron Kobe baby mami na
Kwam!
Yes, it was some Joe. I say, and to say,
oh, Kwame Nyanko Pandom. None of pesos, no. It's an so. Kwame, why come away a big man?
And one gas also a big
and enough in Posigas, we a big man, papa.
No, dear. When this guy, the action so.
David. But Nana, a man of documents. I am telling you, no documents.
That's it. My ending come and for Fidico for Eho.
Very well. Very well. That's right. Kwame, the other kind. Fidico Poultry and Animal Feed Center and Penny for some kind of say. Woman do I say, pa, say, who be a gun of Wenny. Now, may I quite yana ye better than yet to be bought the roof of Fidico home. There was some yenu and Penny for Fidico, some men can't check gun of one. Woman to me was say your ababeto, yeah, food supplement, feed supplement, normally I'm one, not a fee, omonya susu, so one or more Friday as I say. Omagenasiano. Kwame, almost say Omagenasiano. Yes, because every more fresh say, you can't want some Obutuana Mobetobia, on the Mamuano, and for so you can't want some Minano, Kwame Omania Pepe, and Manabroso, it's one more diase, and Penny for so much. I was your force of faith, and I would tiana when it bread kaya. Utia, ye ding the Fidico Poultry and Animal Feed Center. Yani Aju Kroda Boswono, Yani Yatimima and moi and Nuanino. Ade from nuanim na emwa ni nyibe kama kutu na yakasa Fidico Poultry and Animal Feed Center the ade kan ye wo amrehia tobut adenta oyibi kwan so ebre kwaso na me ahomatrofo no betudwa ne ya ne se ya ba ye de premix additive yakasa bibi ya premix ana additive a ye feed supplement enuane nura ye de fra emwa nuane a wono mudie emwa ben ne ade kan ya wadi adema enkoko no layers and broilers and once I'm na making afa ya wadi adema empreku pigs and ya wadi adema tilapia and catfish na ya tia de say ya ka say bibi ya premix and additive na mekan no ya concentrated blend of essential nutrients kwame enuane nura ya dia fra eye emu ani nuane mu na omudie ma omunya hoɔden ankasa entiba mini kanka layer premix no ho asɛm layer premix ni din ne ho nam sɛ okuani bi a woyɛ nkokɔ mo bronga hafo mo Ashanti region potem ho mo western ni ade a mo yɛ nkokɔ enkran ha emia foforo bebra mo yɛ nkokɔ no brabeto Fidico Poultry and Animal Feed Center ye premix ye additives ni bie na fa kɔfra ɛmoa ni nuane ni ma mo na omu di emfaso mo benyanie nkokɔ na ye from layers no mo to nkosua eti sɛ unya layer premix bi na de from mo a nkokɔ ni nkosua ne di kan ɛyɛ den pa shell no kosua ne hono no kosua ne bi won mo a ɛyɛ pɛkyɛpɛkyɛ oya ya na apai ɛba ne se akuari wobɛbɔka na we de ɛbɛma nkokɔ no nkosua ne ho na yɛ den afɔbɔnze so we nya ya ade bi no afa mfrɛ mu amamwa na nkosua no beto na black spot bi ade ma tuntuntuntum bi tu no kotokosua bense ɛne ma tuntuntuntu yale nkwa na mka kyerɛw hwa na wamfa won san kɔka no bi kura etum pɛsɛ wobɛkɔ sa ha mu a brabeto ye premix additive ni bie na fa kɔfra ɛmoani nuane mbɔm no na ɔmudi nkokɔ no kosua ne ho bɛyɛ kama ɛbɛyɛ den afei wobanse ebe improve eggshell no ɛno akyi no ebe enhance yolk color no nkokɔ na aduane ekosua no ɛyi na ewom no yɛfrɛ no yolk ɛhyɛ mu no yɛfrɛ no yolk ebe improve ne kama ɛma yɛ kama pa wonya bi na wodi atum sɛ yɛsɛ wodi kosua afei ɛno akyi so no nkokɔ ne kɔ abu na ɔmo kɔto nkosua na wɔn sa kɔ abu bio na ɔmo ato kosua saa pace of time na ɔmo de saa deɛ no unya ye premix ni additive ni bia ubansa kokɔ beto 3 days no masa to 3 days no esa ubeyi nkosua na watwe bia uyi nkosua sikapudo na ubenya editi brabeto eye Fidico Poultry and Animal Feed Center ye feed supplement ni bia anu achi your broilers premix so Kwame broilers premix no enkokɔ no broilers no omo ne yade ko dwa so kɔtɔn mo no eti we bronya bran ya eboba mesrawo beto bi na fafra nkokɔ ni nuane mom kokɔ ni be kutukutu udi wam ko dwa so na okoton a ne sre set ye ni et sa me sre What you say? Eti obi ato price wom. Why na sa kokɔ no keten kodom ko dwa so a ɔmatape. Unya price. Eti mu a mo ye nkokɔ no mo de no no mo meto bi. Wo betimi abeto bi ama mpreko so. Nti wo be frem mpreko no ane na mpreko omo wo a mpreko man kwa me from piglet. Wo ba wo bebere. So anya enuane no bi amfra mu amomo a. Owo mienu miensa wo boka. Hweberetentia mpreko de be wo. Ana wo beboa na ma na aduane ana wo bakɔkɔ wo mienu miensa. O koton ahe na abenya. We de unya bia ombe wo bebere dia ma wo. Ye catfish dia ho. Ye tilapia. Eti premix yi brabeto bi na fa frem wo ne nuane mu emom. Kwa bia bia no obi tikam. No be so sif mo pe number no ntima me mom na afei wo munya number no.
All right.
0244 260 190 afei 0242 76 96 98 Anna 0303 958 583 Any ahomatrofo na good screen so TV screen ti mo amohwa TV ofie mo ntro na mo frɛ Ufra ya mpedifo be peke ya de ofra ya ubom wane apeke na enu adi komo na afutuo bia be san de ama wo ho no ya san de ape wo so abusuan toxin binder no eno no remove toxin bia je say bibia ya poisonous bia adi fi kuko nu no eti wan hwe na akofa kuko nu ante se buro ni ade na de momo a osuso na wo di no ya de wom but unya toxin binder na eyisa ya de ni nyina na poison ewuduro na wom ni nyina yi firi mu na ama ye krojin to odi ahoden ko a kwame
yes
ani fidiko port and mafi center ya bu ankrofo okrom ha o
papa
eniema ye de ma emwa no a wo mu die no ye de from nuane mu mom no amma sabe emfa so pudo na kuafo nya etime pa cha wo tie nka ena no pai e wo Kessben eso a mana moto e na freye na ba hwie kira kwan baby a wo Ghana ha bia me se baby a wo Ghana ha bia even beyond Ghana upe bia ya de ma ya ba ya arrangement kama after self service papa bi na onsa ka unuane nuro ni nyina na de afremu de ama enkokɔ no empreko no tilapia no ene ya ka nyina mesra wo hwa no anya kwadro nya sa uboka ebe ha me se wo ye mu na uboka me se ye wo amrehia tobut adenta oyibi kwane so fidiko portrait and malfin center ja homa trofo de bi ona me so 0244 260 190 Afe 0242 76 96 98 Anna 0303 958 583 Fidiko Poultry and Animal Feed Center Kwame ye jina brane ya se kuntu no ye naya ya kuyachi ye jina brane.
Thank you. When you're honey papa crowd. Oh. I was here with us. We are checking out of here. So Joe will come up next after me. Now, my man was John Menu for Joe. The United Kingdom. A very big happy birthday. And when there was sister, Joyce Menu for Joe. Yeah, wish him with the best of your new age. Because I'm Pakadi Samson said, I don't pay. Yeah, wish him with a happy birthday. We are twin. And a happy birthday to you, twinning. God bless you. Grant you more life ahead of you with good health and prosperity. I mean, today, happy birthday. God bless you. I mean, wishing Mabel say, why you more? And I great to start of pay and celebrate you. We wish you the best of your new birthday to you, Mabel. It's your birthday today. Enjoy to the fullest strength and grace upon your lives. Emmanuel is here. It's your birthday this morning. Emmanuel's happy birthday to you. We celebrate you this morning on your new age. I wish you the best of the years to come. And we pray that the Lord's blessings will continue to abide with you. Happy birthday to you. Celebrate you this morning. I was thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your time with us. Coming all the way from a year. Also for Kanka, to the need to myself, and now to Joe Laka. This is where time permits us to draw the curtain down. Watch tonight, Friday. We'll be back here once again to wrap up for the week. Me need to Kwame Appiah Kubi on behalf of my team. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning.
asama to nyonko na to baby anka mfa ho nenso ne tene baby anka me pema yeden nenso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko ensu ensu ane irasio obi a woni duma odidi bo